Hey everybody, welcome back. Double F Outdoors, we're back again. First of all, having a great response to the giveaway. Lots of people are entering. Also, we're over 100 followers on Instagram, which is awesome. It's so cool. So, we're gonna do an Instagram special giveaway for Instagram followers only when we get to 175 followers. So, tell your friends, help us expand the channel. If you haven't followed our Instagram yet, follow our Instagram. We're gonna do a giveaway over there. It's gonna be pretty sweet. I got some more baits to give away. But today, what we're gonna be talking about on this episode is we're gonna continue with our trend of talking about tackle and stuff that I use, and we're gonna focus on my buzz baits and my spinner baits. So just a quick thing. I don't know if you guys have noticed in the description, I've been putting down there the companies that I use and I trust. And so on my buzz baits and my spinner baits, I use Strike King. That's the only company I use. And honestly, the only reason is as long as I can remember, my dad's been buying me fishing stuff when I was younger, for Christmas, birthdays, my mom, both my parents, that's what they would get me, stuff like that. I would get fishing lures from Santa in my stocking, and all my buzz baits and spinner baits have always been Strike King. And part of that is because my dad always used it, and to be honest, I've just never changed. That's what I've always gotten. I've had a lot of success on them, so I always just buy more of what I have when I get low. I love Strike King. They have great hookup ratios, great strong hooks, great presentation, great colors. I just have a lot of success with them. And there's also one chatterbait. I need to go stock up on some chatterbaits. Actually, that'll be something cool here in the future. We're going to be going to Bass Pro, and we might film some at Bass Pro too, show you some stuff that I get there. But there's a chatterbait in here. We'll talk about that too. I just use the Z-Man chatterbaits. Super successful. A lot of people use them. I really like them. But let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start with the buzz baits. What I use is just just the Strike King buzz. It's got 3 blades on it. Just the chartreuse color, and it bubbles across the top of the water. Something I like to do is I'll either speed it up or I'll kind of jerk it, and it goes like really fast. Like it kind of speeds up the presentation. I really like doing that. And that's about it. I don't do anything really special with my buzz baits. Like I said, I do a lot of frog fishing. Sometimes I'll throw, if I ever come up to some pads or some grass, I'll throw a buzz bait kind of on the edge of those, or where the buzz bait can get in and out, like if there's any space like between the grass where there's like less grassy area, or like it's not as full. Sometimes I'll follow up some frog throws with a buzz bait, and this is one of the first baits I use that my dad taught me on. So love these Strike King buzzes. I actually have one on the rod and one of my Mark Lewis combos that we saw in the last video. So that's something I use. But let's go to the spinner baits. And as most of you know, springtime's coming. The spinner bait is a great springtime bait. It's also a great bait for muddy water because of the shine, the colors you get off the blades. And I do use trailers a lot with my spinner baits. I don't have my trailers with me right now. They're in my other bag, but I do put trailers on them a lot. Sometimes I'll put trailer hooks, but I normally always have a trailer of some kind, and I try to make the colors match. So we'll just look through a couple of them. I'll pull this one out. So this is like a chartreuse with some white. There's like a white underbelly. So I would normally use like a white trailer. And I do use the dual bladed spinner baits. So you know, some of them only have one. I do like the dual. I think it just adds an extra kind of flair to the presentation. Adds a little bit more color, something to catch the fish's eye. I've got this color. I've got this just normal white color. That's a really good color, also the dual spin. And then I've also got this color here that's kind of like a chartreuse with some blue and some white, and the head is silver. But like I said, dual bladed. Really believe in those. And I've got like normal chartreuse. I've kind of got this midnight color. This one actually has kind of like a rattle weight on it that adds even more sound. This is a single blade though. Somebody actually made this for me. Somebody from back home. So that's why I have this one. But when I buy them from the store, they are dual bladed. I haven't thrown this one a lot, but it does have a rattle on it, which is really cool. So, and then the last bait that I have in here is the chatterbait. And like I said, I need to go get some more. I use this chartreuse white color. A chatterbait is also a great springtime bait. Once again, put a trailer on it. Fish it like a spinnerbait. I just think it has a different action than a spinnerbait, obviously, because it has a different motion in the water. So you know, they both have different approaches. If somebody asks spinnerbait or chatterbait, you know, I think they both have their advantages. I think they're both something that you should throw even at the same time. You know, maybe throw a few casts with a spinnerbait, then come back with chatterbait. both different presentations. They have similar retrievals and kind of some similar things, but they are very different with the blades, and then obviously the chatterbait blade's obviously different. Gives it a different motion, different view, different sight for the fish to see. So like I said, I do use trailers on those. So, you know, these are some really simple things. So if you're a fisherman getting ready, up here in the Midwest, it's still really, really cold. I know fishermen down south, the bass are already starting to kind of move up on the flats and in the shallows, getting ready to spawn. We're not there yet. The water's still kind of hanging out in the 40s, but it's coming really close. So springtime fishing tips, we'll go over a couple of them really quick. Like I said, spinner baits, chatterbaits, you know, those are great springtime lures. Throwing up along the shore, retrieving them, getting the bass before they get on their beds. Definitely very effective. Like I said, when the bass are on their beds or they're getting ready to be, also another great springtime lure. We talked about them on the last video, is creature baits, lizards, brush hogs, stuff like that. I use the Zoom lizards a lot. And the other tip I use, I talked about this with plastics a little bit, is you just slow it down. You know, that's one of the main key things. You know, these bass are slowly becoming active. You know, they're still really slow up here. You know, you'll get a couple that'll miss because they just can't move quite quick enough as the water warms up and as they're moving into that time. So really slow down the presentation as much as you can, just to allow them to get that bite, allow them to catch up to the bait as they're, you know, getting active. You know, in the summer, obviously, you'll be back up to full, what you normally do, a little quicker average fishing, but definitely in spring, really want to slow it down, give them a chance to come and hit it. Another springtime bait that we'll use, we didn't cover it today, are lipless crankbaits, because you can fish in multiple depths of water. Those are my springtime fishing tips. We covered them real quick. You know, I'm hopeful that here pretty soon we'll be able to shoot a springtime fishing video. So definitely, but I love spinner baits and buzz baits. I don't fish with buzz baits as much anymore because I spend a lot of time with a frog, but in the spring I definitely throw a lot of spinner baits, get a lot of good bass on them. Guys, subscribe to the channel, click the red button below, turn on the bell notifications so you know when our new videos are coming up. Like this video, comment below what your favorite springtime lure is. We want to hear from you guys. Also, if you want to enter the Yum Baits giveaway, I'm going to put a link to that video below. Watch that video, find out how to enter. We really want to give away some baits to you guys. Also, we're going to be having an Instagram only giveaway, and I'm super excited about this. It means it's only exclusive to our Instagram followers. So to be a part of that, you need to click the link below and follow us on Instagram. But first, a few things that have to happen for that giveaway. First, we have to hit 175 followers on Instagram. So spread the word, tell your friends, you yourself, if you haven't, go follow us below, and then all the info will be on there. And then we'll get the giveaway. Second of all, in order to be a part of this giveaway, you have to follow us on Instagram, because all that info is going to be on Instagram. It's not going to be on our YouTube videos. So we're super excited about this. I already know what we're giving away. I'm not going to tell you guys until we hit that number. We'll get that giveaway going as soon as we can. Follow us on Facebook as well. I'll put the links below. And I think that's all we got time for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys later. Peace.